everyone. It is the Geek Remix podcast, and first up on the news... Oh, wait, my name's Mari.
And I'm Stacy.
And first up on the news is they just released a trailer for... like a live-action trailer for Life is Strange 2, which is pretty neato, I think.
Yeah.
It's muted right now, so you guys can go see it on the Life is Strange YouTube channel. So this is the...
Is this their thing?
Yeah, this is their video.
This is their video. It doesn't have that many views.
Well, I haven't refreshed. I watched it this morning and I haven't refreshed it.
Oh, okay. Because it's like,
I got in there fast.
Where are you getting this bootleg trailer from? 380 views?
No, this is the actual voice actors playing out the final scene. Oh, just in case anybody, this is the final scene of Life is Strange Episode 1. So.
Life is Strange 2 Episode
Life
1.
is Strange 2 Episode 1. So this is them playing out the final scene in real life. The two voice actors doing it.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool.
I saw this, but did not get a chance to watch it because I was at work.
So it's pretty cool. It's frame for frame the same exact thing.
So cool.
But with the voice actors. And then you can find out, wow, that voice actor is very attractive.
I don't know. He looks very young, though.
He's an adult.
Oh, okay.
In real life, he's an adult.
Okay.
Hold on. Don't worry. I checked.
Okay.
Okay. So you get to see that. I think that's an interesting thing, to be able to see the voice actors be able to play their things.
Yeah. So...
They must have done this scene multiple times during mocap, unless they have different people mocap for them.
What do you mean?
Sometimes they have different people voice act than the
No,
people
I mean, like,
mocap.
what makes you say that they must have... I mean, they usually do most scenes multiple times? Like
mocap, motion capture.
Yeah.
I'm saying it must be interesting to do it with, like, a real set, rather than in the studio being like, okay, T-pose... Now go back to doing the thing. And then they show a few scenes from episode 2. And coming up is the house that was neighbors. There! That's...
House that was neighbors.
House that was Chris's neighbors. Right here.
That was Chris's house. Yeah. Chris's neighbor's house.
This is Chris's neighbor's house.
I wonder if
this is Chris's house.
Okay, so I wonder if that means... So they're...
We're going to meet Chris in episode 2 because a few screenshots were released... that I saw officially.
I wonder if that means that they're just crashing there by themselves.
No, I think that's the neighbor's house with the old lady.
Oh.
I think so. I could be wrong.
So, like, the old lady just takes in two strange kids?
You know what? I don't know. But I'm starting to think that Chris's town is going to be the main place where things go down. Because there was a picture. If you guys don't want to hear... like, picture spoilers. This is just, I saw screenshots from the official whatever that they released. And it was...
So this is not, like, leaked images
this isn't
from, like,
leaked
someone's 4chan. Like...
Yeah, no, this isn't leaked images. Here, I'll put it on screen from my Twitter. I think I retweeted it. Wait, hold on. William, is this leaked? You have to tell me. Is this all official?
What is that from?
This is from William Hella. He's a Life is Strange human. Let's see. I don't know where he got those screens from, but
oh god,
developer update.
Oh god.
But there's some screens out, and I'm pretty sure those are official screens and not like leaked screens. And if they're leaked screens, I'm mad, William. I'm mad. But basically, Chris and what's his name, and Daniel are gonna hang out, and they're gonna play.
Yeah. So,
I tried not to spoil myself too much, but it's official. We're gonna hang out with Chris.
Well, I mean, we had to meet him at some point. I mean, not in the timeline of this game, I guess, but...
I was expecting it to be the end, but I'm happy we get to see him sooner. And some people are complaining, like, 4 months between episodes. Like, it takes time to do things, guys.
Yeah.
And then you also have to take into consideration that, like, Donut listens to fan feedback a lot.
Yes,
They do, and they change things a lot. So
based on
what people say.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't compromise their artistic integrity, but from my experience, or at least my interpretation, it seems like they listen to fan feedback a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a growing list of celebrities. It includes Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the guy who plays Carlton from Fresh Prince, Alfonso Ribeiro, and Backpack Kid. Anyways, there's a growing list of celebrities who are like, hey, Fortnite, like, what the fuck? Like, you put my trademark dance into your game without asking. Mm-hmm. And
are they copyrighted? Because I remember someone was asking Soulja Boy why none of his dances were in Fortnite, and he said because that's my intellectual property. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wow, Soulja Boy knows what's up.
I mean, you can definitely copyright a dance.
No, I know that it's copyrightable, so I'm wondering why they felt it was okay to take Backpack Kids and Alfonso Ribeiro's and stuff.
Go down and see if it adds any additional information. Claiming Omer Shore was how the first came to notoriety, blah blah blah, viral sensation, da 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 da.
I guess it's kind of like trying to say having you own like
just like these sprinkler. Just like these other performers, Horning does not own the copyright to his dance, a very important and difficult step in claiming ownership, but has filed for the patent. Unlike his fellow performers, Horning has participated in epic sanctioned events in the past in relation to Fortnite. So the tricky thing here is going to be that these people don't own the copyright. Mm-hmm. However, if they can, there's a possibility still that they might be able to claim, you know, like, I'm the person who's clearly known for this.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially with the Carlton guy, because his has been established, I feel like, for so much longer. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
But does it belong to Carlton, or does it belong to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air properties? You know what I mean? That's, like, such a question.
I mean, either way, Epic is taking stuff that is clearly, like, recognizable from other people and, like, just putting it in there without asking their permission.
I also have a question in that, is it the same as just putting, like, a dance move like the sprinkler or the fishing thing? You know what I mean?
So the difference between those is that those are not, like, can you think of who made up the sprinkler?
Yeah, true.
These are all, the thing that they're claiming is that they are all the person who is, like, the recognizable creator of the dance.
So in World of Warcraft, there's a lot of really well-known dances in there, and I wonder if they had to pay copyright for those dances.
It depends if there's a single person who created it.
So, like, the Blood Elf female one is Britney Spears' Toxic Dance. Mm-hmm. And I know that the MC Hammer dance, like, all of the dances are from famous pop culture music videos. Mm-hmm. And the Night Elf one is from this famous French dance singer where she does a sexy dance. And you're like, it's not quite sexy, but it's sexy. You know what I mean? You can't call her out on it, but you're like, I know.
Yeah.
But all of them are like that. And one of them is from, what was that movie called where he was that awkward teenager? Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
The ending song?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what Blizzard did. Did they have to pay copyright, or did they just do the thing? They probably paid copyright.
I would think that they paid especially if it's, like, not just somebody who's, like, a meme, but, like, Britney Spears. Mm-hmm. Because, like, that is, you're not just talking about, like, you know, some kid who had a viral video. Not that that makes it any less his thing. But when you're dealing with somebody, I don't know. I would think that when you're dealing with, like, choreography from things, that there's definitely a patent on that.
Yeah, if you're a choreographer, sure, choreographers around the world are like, what the fuck? Right now. So, speaking of creative licenses and owning your own stuff.
Yeah.
We have the Fat Rat, who I don't really know who he is, but there's this thing going on with YouTube, and it's like a real problem, where people will make their own music, put it on YouTube, and then somebody else will take that music and, like, speed it up a little and, like, put some beats over it and then claim the original song.
Ugh!
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
So Fat Rat says, "Are you fucking kidding me at YouTube?" So this is Fat Rat. His Twitter handle is "This is the Fat Rat." And he makes music. I never listened to it. This is my fucking song. Somebody else claimed his song with a video they uploaded 2 years after he uploaded with a modified version of his own song and said it was theirs. And now they're taking the money from his own song.
Oh my god.
And this is happening all the time. And update, I'm sure you'll get this sorted out with a lawyer, but YouTube's attitude here is mind-blowing. A guy claims my video, YouTube gives the monetization to him, then tells me it's not their business. And also, they call him content owner. So it's pretty serious. This is, like, serious stuff. And on top of that, into going it more...
On top of that, YouTube is a shit pile.
Is a nightmare world.
Yeah.
Where they've been deleting a bunch of people's channels who are kind of like on the edge. Where so one guy was making a parody about something. I don't even want to bring him up because I didn't get a chance to look at his content to actually be like, is that true?
So yeah.
So this user, Gus Johnson, made a video called "YouTube's Content Claim System is Out of Control," where he explains that different record companies and even like fake record companies will claim videos with just the title of a song that they're talking about. He made a song talking about Bohemian Rhapsody where he never played a single note of Bohemian Rhapsody in the video. He was talking about there was something going on where people were pretending to hear Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time. You know how Logan Paul pretended he was colorblind?
Oh, God.
So they were doing that, being like, "Oh, I've never heard Bohemian Rhapsody before. This is blowing my mind." I was like, "Okay, you've never heard...
You've never listened to a radio
ever
in your life?
You've never heard Queen? Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm so old and kids don't know music. I'm giving kids credit for knowing Queen. Like...
Yeah.
You've all heard Bohemian Rhapsody. Like, don't lie to me.
And it's in so many movies,
It's
too.
in so many movies. And I'm not trying to be like, kids these days. I'm like, no. Kids these days do know what Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm giving you the credit of knowing what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible to avoid. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he made a video basically saying what we said. And he got content claimed for Bohemian Rhapsody. Even though he didn't...
play the
song. It was manually claimed. So if you just put the title of a song in the video, you'll get manually claimed. So that
is insanity.
It's insanity.
I know. Okay, so for those of you listening at home, I know you hear us talk about this YouTube stuff. It is really crazy. I posted some tweets about this yesterday or something.
I'm going to show you guys something that pisses me off, too. You finish what you're saying.
So I was talking about how it is really scary how much the content claiming system and trying to battle the algorithm for views and not even oh, I'm trying to be famous, but just to get your stuff seen by people who already subscribe to you. And we're not the only people who've struggled with this. There's channels that have millions of subscribers and none of their subs will get notifications.
People don't even know it happened.
People don't even know that they're putting out videos.
They think that they're on hiatus.
Yeah. I hear much bigger YouTubers than us talk about this all the time, where it's just everybody's seeing, unless you're one of those people who already has a super famous channel, everybody's seeing less growth. It's people that even want to see your content, that have notifications turned on, still are not getting notifications for videos. And the content system is just so ridiculous. It just it makes it very frustrating to...
Even people who are watching your videos every day, they're like, I have to go to your channel and type it in.
Yeah, and
Which is why I've been streaming to Twitch more.
And it's like, you know, you make content because you want people to see it.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even...
But here's the thing. They're only promoting a certain type of content, which they want to represent YouTube. Which, to be fair, PewDiePie literally cannot stop being racist. So, I mean, like... to be fair, I can see where you're coming from. But, like, maybe we should just... make Logan Paul and PewDiePie, like, not do it. Like, maybe we should punish the people who are actually doing the thing instead of everybody else around it.
Yeah. I mean, just, like, the difference between 2015 and now in what we're able to do. Like, okay, so I posted a thing the other day being like, hey, like, what are some games that you guys would like to see us play? And a bunch of people asked for us to keep playing Bayonetta.
We can't.
We can't. We can't. Because
nothing in Bayonetta is against YouTube's rules, but we can't play it.
We can't play it because every single video that we uploaded for Bayonetta got flagged and then confirmed by manual review.
And I don't want to get in trouble, you know?
Yeah. So it's like when and people will be like, well, can't you just like put the videos up and like not monetize them? And it's like, but like if you get dinged,
if you get dinged, it makes it more likely that other videos that you upload will ding you.
Yeah. And it's not even, it's like...
It's like sometimes it's just like you'll just get dinged for no reason just because you got a few other videos dinged.
Yeah. And, you know, when we had to take down...
tons of old shitty looks because it had Elsa in them. And we had to take down Dream Daddy because...
Not Dream Daddy. The other one. The other gay one.
What's the other gay one?
The one that's actually... Not Dream Daddy. Dream Daddy's like the cutesy
I mean, not
dating
Dream Daddy. Sim. I meant, what was it called? Coming Out on Top.
Yeah, Coming Out on Top.
Because it kept getting falsely flagged, and we kept getting channel strikes for it. And
even though everything in those videos is censored.
So, everything in those videos is censored, and I put an age gate on them, and they had been striked before and repealed, and then people kept reporting it. You know why? Because they're gay. Yeah. Like, and it made people uncomfortable. So they were getting more reports. Like, because they got a lot of views, they would be recommended to new viewers. And then some new viewers were like, what is this, gay stuff?
What is
this? Report
it.
Yeah. And then be like, and then so they'd be like, this is getting a lot of reports. But the thing is, we have cute Demon Crashers, and it's completely censored. It has never gotten any sort of problems whatsoever.
Yeah. It's because the videos weren't watched as much, and so that they didn't, like...
No, it's because the videos didn't have two gay dudes kissing.
That's true.
So, like, it wasn't... People weren't as, like, ah!
Yeah.
But it's just... And so it's just that system, because the same video was getting strikes, and then I'd repeal it, and I was like, oh my god, like, we keep getting strikes, and then I repealed it, like, wasn't going away, so I, like, panicked, deleted all of them, because if one of them is getting a strike, that means somebody is, like,
going through, and...
Yeah, someone is posting on their Christian mom's Facebook, like, we have to report all these videos! So, and I was like, I cannot, it needs to go down now, like,
yeah.
be gone now. And so that's what pisses me off. But here's one thing that really makes me mad. I didn't want to show her a back end. This video got manually claimed by Turner, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Turner Broadcasting.
Whoever owns Steven Universe.
Yep.
This is a transformative work in the most literal sense. I edited it around to show what Amethyst was saying when she was broken in that one episode where she could only talk backwards.
Yeah.
And I changed it, and I gave it a new meaning. It is literally transformative work, and I appealed it, and they rejected it. There's nothing I can do about it. If I appeal again, and they reject it, I will get a strike. So the consequences of me standing up for myself against somebody who owns Steven Universe...
what the fuck is the point? Like,
why...
Yeah.
I'm not that, so then I'm like, I guess I'm never going to make Steven Universe content again.
Yeah.
That's what I learned from that.
I had a whole Steven Universe theory video. I never put it together because I was like...
I don't want to get fucking... Yeah, why would I do that?
Mm-hmm.
I can't monetize the video, but it has 400,000 views. And I was like, I'm just like, You manually did this. It wasn't even automatically found by the filter.
Audiovisual content manually detected.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So someone was probably just searching for Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It makes me so mad. So anyway, this guy fully explains it. Sorry to be like so mad. Speaking of
getting mad.
Speaking of gamers rise up.
Yeah.
Tumblr users are logging off to protest new guidelines, but will it work? So that was for December 17th for the great horny on Main apocalypse genocide.
The opposite. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like, okay. Well, this was yesterday.
Yeah, this was yesterday as of recording this. It obviously didn't do anything, but I was like, at least I'll just not go on Tumblr for 12 hours. That'll be my contribution. And here's the thing. So what people have been explaining is that there's these new laws that have been passed that sex workers have been against because it's supposed to like protect people from being sexually exploited.
Mm-hmm.
But the only way to find people who are being sexually exploited is by having them be able to be found. Mm-hmm. And so now that they got rid of the ability for legitimate sex workers who are willfully like being like willingly being like, here's my boobs for $5 or whatever, tip me on cam websites.
Yeah.
Now that that's being like, it's illegal for websites to accidentally have like illegal sex work on them.
Yes. So the issue is that, so the issue, I believe, is that websites, this includes like Craigslist, this includes Tumblr, and, any other places. Basically, what they were trying to prevent is like, I think they're trying to prevent not only like sex trafficking, but also like child porn, basically. Mm-hmm. So they're cracking down. So a lot of websites, because they're like, oh shit, like we can't differentiate, like our algorithms can't differentiate between like, how is our algorithm supposed to know if this person is 18 or whatever age in whatever country versus 17 or whatever illegal age in fill in your country here? They have just been saying, okay, no, not safe for work content. And the same thing with like...
They're allowing lewds, though. Lewds.
What is the difference between...
Nudes and lewds?
Yeah.
Wearing underwear.
Oh.
You can wear sexy underwear. And I saw one artist drew something very clever where white stuff was being squirted all over this character, and it just said mayonnaise. And I was like, they got you. You can't. What are you gonna do? It's mayonnaise.
Yeah. So basically, they're trying to, and the same thing with like Craigslist. How Craigslist was getting rid of all of the like sections where people typically post stuff like that. It's because they're basically trying to prevent
sex traffic.
Well, no. The thing is that they're not even... Okay, if they were actually trying to prevent that, then they would have taken them down before. What they're trying to avoid is the fine and the legal action based on the new laws. So
and the new laws many sex workers are protesting against because it makes legitimate, like, safe sex work where the person is in charge of their own sex work more difficult, and makes it so they have to go to like the black market where it's less safe to do the sex work that they want to do. And I understand there's a stigma with people who do sex work, but if you think about it without, thinking about sex, it's somebody delivering a service for money, and some people are too cool with doing that.
If you think about, like, if you take apart the
imagine being a masseuse.
I was just gonna say, imagine like being like a manicurist who visits people's in their homes, or like has people come to your home. You do their nails. It's a service, and you're like, oh, I want to just be able to post on Craigslist that I give manicures and have and be able to choose my clientele because I'm having these people come to my home or I'm going to their home or whatever.
And you might make the argument, oh, that's why we have laws for sanitary stuff. Okay, well, the laws that help manicurists by having, you have to have this much sanitary things and have a building and blah, 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 blah. We don't have those type of laws for sex workers. We just say, don't do it. And it's but people are still going to do it.
Yeah.
And people are still going to demand it. And if you make it more illegal, it just gives power to the bad type of people who just, take in underprivileged women and treat them badly and take 80% of their profits.
Yeah.
So if you make it, completely inaccessible for women to make it so that they can make their own
control.
Beyond their control of their own things, where they don't need what some people would refer to as a pimp. Because if you need a pimp, that means you need protection from something.
Yeah.
And this day and age, with the ability of Tumblr, women didn't need that. Or women and men, I don't know. And people who are doing sex work wouldn't need that because they had the ability to screen people on their own. And now it's taking that away.
Yeah.
And most sex workers, we have people who follow us who are sex workers.
Yes.
And your cam girls and cam boys, hello. You're all beautiful.
So, this just it frustrates me because, and I'm not even one of those people who is all, free speech, we should allow everything. I obviously know that there have to be some guidelines, but also...
We should have guidelines that actually help,
And, what frustrates me is that they are not doing that. They didn't... If they actually, if their excuse was that they genuinely cared about having, a family environment... they would have made these changes much sooner. So that's not what it's for.
And they're also not getting rid of the Nazis. Somebody made a post being looking at the word nudie, nothing. Looking up Nazi, lots of stuff. Looking up some other sexy words, nothing. Looking up white nationalism, bam, tons of it.
Yeah.
So they're not trying to make anything safer. And as someone's going to, is Nazi necessarily not safe? Yes, shut up. That discussion's done.
Yeah.
Goodbye. It's over. We know. We've all known.
Are the people who just want a mass genocide really that bad?
It's okay. But they just want to calmly discuss the fact that they want to deport all people who are not white from this country. I'm I don't care if anybody wants to calmly discuss anything. It's done.
Yeah. Let's
Sorry.
move on.
Anyway, what a mess. Now to talk more shit about Fallout 76.
Now we got some Fallout 76 tea.
So this
tea
is
piping hot.
If you are listening, this is a Eurogamer.net article by Wesley Yin Poole. So Fallout 76 players say the Atom Shop prices are getting out of hand.
Ho, ho, ho.
They must be increasing the prices because they already know only 10 people actually like this game and they're going to die on this hill, so they're going to buy it. You know what I mean? They're just this game's going to fucking die. Milk it for all it's got.
Oh my god.
Alright. The coming to town is discounted from 30,000 atoms to
3,000.
3,000 atoms to 2,000 atoms. I think that's $30.
$30 to $20.
So you're $20 for that. That's too much.
Moving on to the Red Rocket Mega Sign, which costs 1,400 atoms. $14
for this.
Although you'll have a couple hundred atoms change. I don't know what the conversion rates for any of this stuff are, but that seems really...
This is... So basically, every 100 is about $1. Yeah. About.
And then there's the bundle of 12 Christmas emotes for...
$12.
Oh.
Down from $24.
Oh, no. Well, that's pounds. Okay, I see. Okay, so you can get some stickers. Some virtual stickers in your imaginary video game that's going to die.
So I have a theory, and I'm not an expert. I think they put Fallout 76 as like, okay, we can just basically mod Fallout 4 and make a ton of money, and that can be our money maker until we make that weird game about stars or whatever. They have that new IP coming out, which, to be fair, I should be supportive of, because I should be supportive of new ideas and new IPs. But, like, they've basically been milking Skyrim for everything, and then now they're milking, like, Fallout 76 for everything. And I'm wondering, like, do you have enough money? Like, are you okay?
Bethesda, are you okay?
Like, are you just trying to make a lot of money, or do you literally not have any money?
So, I believe the new game is called Starfield.
Ah, Starfield. Which I don't know any information about, but...
Which,
I think I don't think anyone at Bethesda is listening to me right now, but I think they need to go back to making games with cool stories in them. And
we have developers listen to us sometimes.
I don't think...
But probably not Bethesda.
Probably not Bethesda. They're probably
like, wow, these girls are lame.
These girls are lame. I feel as if... Can we go back to the Skyrim, Fallout, New Vegas, Fallout 3 style? Because Stacey, I was listening to, Fallout lore stories by what's his name, and Stacey was like, why are all the stories from Fallout 4 so lame?
Yeah. Well, I remember...
Because Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas were like, and then the bug people came and ate their faces.
My favorite one was it's like, top 10 most fucked up vaults in Fallout New Vegas, or whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
Was that the one?
It was probably, because the vaults in Fallout New Vegas were really weird and different.
Yeah, and they were
scratching yourself into the mic.
Sorry.
So it's okay, I understand. You're scratchy, it's winter.
Sorry.
Do you want some lotion?
I'm so dry.
There's some lotion right there. You guys can listen to Stacey put lotion on her legs.
No.
Do it. They'll give us money.
No.
Tip us if you like it.
No.
Do it. Put
I'm
it
not
on
doing
there.
it.
Put it next to the mic.
No. I don't want to gross out everybody even more than
I think that's one of those things that they like doing. I think that's like a thing that people like hearing. Lotion on legs. Well, if they know what's going on your legs, I think they'll like it. Send a tip if you want Stacey to, for the next podcast, if you want Stacey to put lotion on her
on my long, luxurious legs.
Stacey has if you follow her on Instagram at Geek Remix a lot, you'll see that she does have long, toned, athletic, luxurious legs. And if you want her to do it, send a tip on PayPal saying, I want Stacey to lotion her leg. I want to hear it. I want to hear Stacey lotion. I think people are going to do this. This is what I'm trying to prove. Being
dying.
like, here's $1. Next podcast, I want Stacey to lotion her legs. I want to hear it. We're not going to show it. Only hear it. Okay? Yeah. That's what makes it, like, kinky, If you showed it, it would be too lewd. But, but if you can hear it, you can get the tingles, the ASMR tingles, and you're like, I know that sound is the sound of lotion going on Stacey's legs.
Wow.
That's how you make money.
YouTube's just really treating us bad, guys. I'm so sorry. We've reached a new level of desperation.
With that movie Cam on Netflix, by the way, I highly recommend. It was crazy, but I totally related to this cam girl because she was like working really hard on her show. Mm-hmm. Like she was a cam girl, obviously, and she was like, I have rules. I don't fake my orgasms. I don't tell them I love them. And she had like this calendar of like all these different ideas she would do for cam shows. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I respect you so much. And I was wondering, like, because I don't really like go on campsites that much. Mm-hmm. I was wondering, like, this girl was going for it. She had like different themes for each show she did every day, and she was like, "Oh, I'm in the top 50 today!" Ah. So anyway,
I mean, I know that some of them definitely do that.
Yeah, but like,
not
she was
that
going
I
for it.
would know.
Okay? We know now. Now we know. Oh, we know now.
So Netflix has ordered. Okay, so we already are getting a new season of Sabrina in April 2019. Netflix just ordered seasons 3 and 4, which are going to produce 16 more episodes back to back. So I don't know if they're going to release them back to back.
Production for Back to Season begins in 2019, but we're getting season 2 in April 2019.
Yep.
What I am worried about here.
Well, hold on one second.
Okay.
What I'm wondering is if they're doing production back to back, it makes me wonder if the 2 seasons have enough linking items between them that it makes sense to shoot them at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if there's maybe a lot of like flashbacks or, you know, something like...
Or maybe it's just one long storyline.
I
hope they don't do the thing where it's like episode 8 through 12 or like, nothing's happening, you know? But I'm excited at this news, but I'm worried that it's like, if they're doing it so fast, will the quality be there?
Well, I mean, it's not going to release until at least 2020.
That's true.
So...
But I'm glad they're like, we have to release it now, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, well.
I mean, I haven't finished it yet.
I think it's a very specific aesthetic that a lot of young women and young men, you know, and old men, everybody, has really wanted. Like, I want to be a cool, evil witch, but, like, not totally evil, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be witches.
Well, and you know what I think is cool about it is that this is, like, witchiness from the teen perspective as opposed to, like, we're in, like, medieval times and, like, people are being burned and, like, you know, like...
I really enjoy...
the dark side of it, whereas opposed to this is more, like...
It shows darkness.
It's dark, but it's like the Harry Potter of which you know?
Yeah. So, like,
it's
Harry
more
Potter,
accessible.
I felt like was never really about witches, you know? It was about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And I totally love Harry Potter. But I always feel like it's so hard to find this very particular niche that I like, which is, you know...
just a dash of satanic.
Yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service, which is about a 13-year-old girl who goes on her own as her first... Can you pass me my water, please? Goes on... Have you seen Kiki's Delivery Service?
I don't think so.
It's a Studio Ghibli movie about being a witch. And there's also The Craft... Mm-hmm. And then there's Practical Magic, starring Nicole Kidman and what's-her-face.
Yeah.
Where it's just, like, women being, like, magical. And it's cool. And also that one season of American Horror Story. Coven. That very particular thing. It's so hard to find. Like, now that it's been years, we can all find, like, a good amount of it. I just feel like that very specific... level of witchcraft and not being an evil, crazy person, you know?
So what I feel like Sabrina really hits for me, and the reason that I compared it to Harry Potter is because there is more world building in this than there is in something like The Craft or Practical Magic. Because
it's only a movie and this is a show.
Yeah, well, because those are only a movie. They don't really go into, like, the details of the world at all. It's really just, like, here are some characters going through a story. And with Sabrina, it's much more like, here we're going to see, like, details about the church, and then we're gonna, like, check out the school, and then we're gonna, like, some rules about this, and then we're gonna do some spells, and then there's just so much, so much more fleshed out.
I like it. And the original Sabrina was a little bit, I watched it as a kid, obviously, and loved it.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, original Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Which these two things are based off of different source material.
They're on the same source material, just one's darker than the other.
Oh, I thought that this was based off of, like, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, like a comic, whereas the Sabrina the Teenage Witch is based off of, like, they're both based off of Witch Sabrina, but there's different source material for this.
Oh, okay. Like, different author, you know?
It's kind of like when you have, like...
Spoopy Batman versus, like, Alan Moore Batman? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what any of that means.
So, you know, Alan Moore Batman made Batman, like, really crazy and insane. And then there's, like, Silver Age Batman, who's a little more goofy.
So, there's... one second. So Sabrina the Teenage Witch is based on a 1960s comic book series of the same name and an animated TV series from the 70s. So Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
So it's the same character but with different people writing it?
I think so.
Like a different direction?
Let me just check this because I remember... Because I remember looking when I was first saying that they were going to make this.
It's like the Alan Moore of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Alan Moore made Watchmen. He made all the versions of comic book heroes that you particularly like is the Alan Moore version with his influences on them.
Yeah, so I just think that there was when I remember, yeah.
Not saying
when we were originally reporting this story, I just remember reading that there was different source material that they were using for this. But yes, there's a Chilling Adventures of Sabrina comic, which I believe is different from the 60s version. Sorry.
So, would you like to hear about the Steam Awards 2018 nominees?
Oh boy.
This is the awards for the real PC gamer. This is the Game Awards 2018 Game Awards.
These are for the real gamers.
These are the Steam Award nominees.
The Steam community has spoken, and we are proud to announce the finalists for the Steam Awards 2018.
Voting will open on December 20th at the start of the 12th annual Steam Winter Sale. Vote in each of the 8 categories to share your top Steam games. Okay, whatever. You guys can figure it out later. Nominees for Game of the Year: PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Monster Hunter World, which I don't predict people will vote for because the PC version is not very good. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I don't know what that is. Hitman 2, didn't play it. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, heard good things.
Yeah.
Nominee for VR Game of the Year: Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim VR. VR chat, I feel like, is going to be a good contender because I hear that's very popular. Beat Saber, I don't know what that is. Fallout 4 VR and Superhot VR. Hey, Bethesda, are you going to make a new game or are you just going to make different versions of your games?
Just more Skyrim.
More Skyrim and more Fallout 4 and Fallout 4 mods.
I'm interested. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Nominees for Labor of Love, I don't know what that means. Dota 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, No Man's Sky, Path of Exile, Stardew Valley.
So it must mean continuing to add more stuff. Like
nominees for Best Environment: The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Subnautica, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Far Cry 5, and Dark Souls 3. I think if I can predict the Steam community, it's going to be Witcher 3, Subnautica, and Dark Souls 3 are going to be contending for it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Laura. That's not me dissing you. I'm just predicting from my... Lara.
Okay.
I'm not trying to diss you, but that's just how the PC gamers roll, okay? Nominees for Better with Friends: Counter-Strike: A Global Offensive, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Payday 2, Dead by Daylight, and Overcooked 2. I think it's interesting that not all the games who are being nominated came out this year. It's just what people like this year. I think that's interesting. It's not necessarily what came out this year, but what people enjoyed the most this year.
Mm-hmm.
Nominees for Best Alternate History: Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. That's an interesting category. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Hearts of Iron 4, Sid Meier's Civilization 6, and Fallout 4. What? Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. It's like in the future.
Does it?
Yeah, it's in the future where right now...
Where it could be anything we want.
Well, technically, Fallout 4...
Technically, we didn't have all the bombs go off in 1960, so it's an alternate history. What?
Well, no, because in Fallout 4, the bombs go off in the future from right now, but we stayed with the 60s aesthetic. Like, the time went back to...
So...
The bombs did go off in the future from now.
Oh, so then it's definitely not an alternate history. Because it could still happen.
It could still happen, but the history from the, like, early 1900s to now is different. And the reason why they kept the 1960s aesthetic is because people were better at propaganda and, like, forcing people to be things.
Oh, I don't know. We might be giving them a run for their money now.
I know. Oh, shit.
They really missed...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Whoops.
Bold of you to assume the 1960s had better propaganda than now.
Oh, my God. If people have their way, shit. It will happen. No.
Yeah.
Nominee for best future telling.
For best, like, future predictions. Fallout 4.
Yeah. There is a theory that, like, aliens interfered, and that's why they never progressed as a society.
Why we've never progressed as a society.
Why we have never progressed as a society. But their technology, like, their screens are old. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Nominees for most fun with a machine.
Machete.
Machete. That should be one.
Yeah.
For most fun with a machine. Euro Truck Simulator 2. Rocket League. Nier Automata. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Factorio, Space Engineers. Nominees for Best Developer, CD Projekt Red. Ubisoft, you're not going to win. Sorry. That's just not going to happen. Nobody likes you.
No.
Bethesda, sorry, you lost. Sorry, you're not going to win this year. Rockstar Games, people might vote for you despite the fact that you mistreat your workers.
Well, I feel like a lot of the...
People just forgive Rockstar Games because they come out with good games.
Well, I was going to say, just based on the reaction every single time we have said, like, oh, hey, like, you know, maybe Rockstar made some mistakes with how they treat their workers, and all the Rockstar stands are just like, hey, how dare you point out facts? How dare you?
Actually, 100-hour work week is fine. It is okay. All right? I read Atlas Shrugged. You're like, okay.
These people are passionate about what they're doing, and they should be allowed to work themselves to death if that's what they want. And we're like, okay, well...
Okay, we're being loud. Sorry. It's okay. Digital Extremes. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who
so
that is either.
Let's Google them.
Let's go. Just put that in and then say games, because that'll.
Oh, Warframe. They make Warframe. Whoa.
The darkness.
Oh, gee. They made BioShock 2, but they're known for Warframe right now.
Yeah.
Everybody. Okay. Square Enix.
Squeenix.
You're not gonna do it. Capcom. You're not gonna win. Paradox Interactive. I don't know. What'd you come out with?
What have you done for me lately, Paradox Interactive?
I don't even know who you are. Oh, this logo looks familiar.
Just put in games and it'll...
Crusader Kings. Stellaris. City Skylines. Okay, I get it. Bandai Namco, I guess. Klee. What is Clay?
Clay?
Clay? God, we're idiots. Why do you guys watch us?
Oh, they do Don't Starve.
Don't Starve. Griftlands. Oxygen not included.
Mark of the Ninja.
So that's fair. But to be honest, it's probably going to be Rockstar or CD Projekt Red who's going to win. Since
that would be my...
Rockstar just came out with Red Dead, they're going to all vote for Rockstar. So, those are my predictions. Shut up, @Miller. Okay. These, yeah, see? My predictions are already... How the F did Bethesda get on this list?
What Ubisoft doing there?
Exactly. I told you. Ubisoft, you're well known
How the F did Bethesda get on the list of best F? LOL, Bethesda as best devs after Fallout 76.
See? All my predictions.
Yeah.
Here's the Game Awards. Or the
hashtag the Steam Awards
2018.
Did you know that you can buy games from the Steam Awards?
Holy shit.
You can buy them on Steam.
You can buy them on Steam right now. Thank you for making Super Smash Bros. Ultimate the fastest-selling Nintendo home console game of all time in Europe. So, that's cool.
A few caveats there, but yeah.
Yes. Extremely specific.
Yeah. Fastest-selling home console of all time in Europe.
Still. You know, I'm glad that Smash Bros. Ultimate is doing well. I just have
when are we
something
gonna
to say.
get what?
When are we gonna get Waluigi?
I was gonna say Jesus. But,
oh,
yeah.
Jesus! I have something to say. We have fucking Sonic, who is
Sanic.
We have Sonic. We have Yoshi. He doesn't even pay his taxes. Cloud. What? Bayonetta. Snake, who, looked at a console, at a Nintendo 20 years ago for 30 seconds. I mean, Pikachu, that makes sense. We got Mega Man. We got... but we don't have Waluigi, one of the core Nintendo people.
The Wii person. Is that what that is? The Nintendo, the person...
Where?
Top right. Second from...
This?
Yeah.
That's, Animal Crossing.
Oh. What's that one at the bottom? Didn't they have, the Wii people?
Oh, that's, what's it called? Mother. Not Mother. That's English. That's the Japanese version. Not Undertale. It's the game Undertale was based on. Earthbound. He's the main protagonist from Earthbound. But they have characters like the fucking yoga lady from Wii Fitness.
Yeah.
But we can't have Waluigi. I see how it is. And then they're gonna
aren't they also putting a piranha plant in there?
What?
Oh, just yeah, smash piranha plant.
Smash
No, yeah, piranha plant.
There's a plant and no Waluigi. Dragon Quest 11 Heroes as plant? What?
Wow.
And no Waluigi? They're gonna announce Waluigi as a DLC and everyone's gonna freak out. And what I'm gonna say is Waluigi should have been in the base game. They've already fucked up too far for Waluigi. He should have been in the base game. At this point, they're obviously going to make a DLC of Waluigi unless, I don't know, Waluigi did something. But that's the pizza. Goodbye, everybody.